to see just how bare the protein section still is. I hadn't been to the supermarket for a while because I was quarantined for a while, and then I'm a family of one, so I don't need a lot. But even this past weekend, I was very surprised. So many of you, especially if you are a larger family, you're also looking for great quality protein. So we have from Big Shoulders Barbecue, we have an amazing opportunity for you. You're going to get 2 packs of our 2-pound of the most delicious pork loin. You can buy it as a one-time purchase, or you can get it on our auto ship if you choose to, but they are applewood smoked for 6 to 8 hours, and then they're brined for 24 hours to give you moist, tender, delicious flavor. And standing by to tell us all about it is Chef Eric. Chef Eric, thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure to be here, Marlo. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you and your family?
We're doing great. We're doing well. We have the pork loin here, and we're just excited to bring this to you guys, that everybody can get to try this, bring it home, because let's be honest, we all are buying usually for a week of groceries. We don't feel like always cooking. Sometimes it's nice that the pork loin is going to come already cooked for you, and all of the guesswork is done. What Farmington Foods has done, Big Shoulders Barbecue comes to us from Farmington Foods. It's a family-owned business that's been around for almost 50 years from the Chicago area. And they know their barbecue. And what their pitmasters have done with this pork loin is that they brine it in a brine, which is a very salty kind of water. You usually do that with pork or chicken or turkey. And then overnight, they do that for 24 hours and then smoke it, like you said, over those applewood chips for 6 to 8 hours. And then it's seasoned simply with brown sugar, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. That's really all that goes in it. The brown sugar goes into that brine, so you're going to get like a sweet and salty taste. And then they coat it with the salt, the garlic powder. And all you have to do is thaw it out in your fridge overnight, put it into your oven for about 45 minutes at 350, and just heat it through. This is a heat and eat situation that we have here, Marlo.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good. And I'm telling you, I've obviously have tried the Big Shoulders foods, particularly their ribs. They have such good ribs. I don't know when they're coming back, but whenever they come back, you should buy their ribs. But I love the idea of this, right? I love the idea of foods that are already fully cooked, so it's heat and eat, especially in this climate. Great quality protein that's difficult and challenging to find in some areas that can be delivered to your home. That's a big win. But here's really the best part. Brined for 24 hours. I love to cook, but I'm not brining a darn thing for 24 hours unless it's Thanksgiving.
Right, who has the time? That's very labor intensive. Not only to brine it for 24 hours, but to crank up your smoker. I know you said that you have the Traeger smoker, which is a fantastic product, but do you really want to crank it up and have to tend to it and worry about it for 6 to 8 hours, making sure that the pork is just perfectly smoked?
Yes.
They've taken the guesswork out.
And I think that's the best part, that you don't have to think about it. So give us an idea, because I see how you're slicing them up. So I want you to go back to us, because this can feed quite a bit, right? On my cards, it's saying, I think one of these can feed up to 11 servings. 11
servings, yes.
Which is nice.
Give you yes, it's very nice. That's a 3-ounce serving for 11 people. So you're actually getting 2 of these, Marlo.
Yes.
These will come on dry ice, frozen. So right out of the package, they're vacuum sealed, and you can put them into the freezer. Or when you're ready, you just take it out of the freezer, let it naturally thaw overnight in your refrigerator, put it into the oven at 350 for 30 to 45 minutes to about 140 degrees, because it's already cooked. You really just want it to the point where it's warm or hot, whatever you want. So I actually took this just out of the oven. I've already taken the guesswork out. I've done it all in one pan. I've done my sweet potatoes. I've done my carrots. And I can just take this right to the table, already sliced, and people can help themselves.
That looks so good. And so if you'd like to recreate that at home, why not? You know, the whole show is dedicated for Mother's Day. And unfortunately, this year, we're not gonna be able to take Mom out to dinner. So we're gonna have to prepare a home-cooked meal for Mom or get takeout. And I think Mom would probably, my guess, she would probably really love the effort of a home cooked meal. And this is gonna taste so delicious because remember, brine for 24 hours, slow cooked, smoked in that apple wood for 6 to 8 hours. Chef's recipe, you don't have to add anything. You literally heat and eat, add some sides. I love your idea of the sweet potatoes and the carrots. That sounds so good. And then of course, $21.65. If you'd like to order, very limited. My producer is Pat today, and he's saying that these have been very popular. We have about 212 of them left. And our auto ship, where you can actually have future shipments of this, we only have 60 of you that can get the auto ship. Because this is protein and it's challenging to find, you'd be surprised, well, you probably wouldn't be surprised, but here at HSN, like a lot of other companies, the proteins have been selling very, very fast because it's just not that readily available. And even if you find it in the store, sometimes it's already picked over, you're not getting the top quality. And so I love that we have a partnership with companies like Big Shoulders, family-owned business out of Chicago. They've been in business for over 50 years. They're very familiar here in good eating. You may have even shopped with us for the Big Shoulders brand. If you're just tuning in, you're getting 2 packs. I know you're seeing 1, but you're getting 2 packs of these that will be delivered to your home. And if you don't love them, we always take care of you. But what a great value at $64.95 and free shipping and 3 credit card payments of $21.65. The free shipping is a tremendous value as well, right, Chef Eric?
It's absolutely a great value. And just think of all the things that you don't have to worry about with this product. It's smoked for you. It's already seasoned. All you have to do is heat and eat. It really takes the guesswork out of those long days. Like my wife Sharon and I, we're doing the homeschooling. We don't always have the energy to want to do a full-on cooked meal. And it's nice that we don't even have to really think about it. We just heat this pork loin up. It's been smoked, it's been brined for 24 hours and smoked for 6 to 8 hours over applewood. And it's just absolutely delicious. And I love that it's no preservatives, made in the US. All of the ingredients on the label you can read. There's no hidden ingredients on there. It's salt, it's pepper, it's garlic powder, brown sugar, little vinegar in with the brine. And it's absolutely fantastic.
I'm glad you mentioned that because my notes read, no artificial ingredients, no preservatives, gluten-free, allergen-free, high protein, and no high fructose corn syrup. All right?
That's right.
So that's pretty awesome. It's like homemade. Because
it really
it's
the next best thing.
Yeah, because no preservatives. I mean, that's a big deal for a lot of people. And for me, I also like the idea that this is gluten-free, allergen-free, and that there are no artificial ingredients. All you get is delicious, tender flavor, easy to prepare. Choose your sides, and then wait until all the compliments roll in.
That's right. You can bust out whatever favorite recipes you have for your side dishes for veggies or potatoes or starch. And the meat speaks for itself, and it takes care of itself because you're really just heating it through. It's already cooked.
Well, I love it. I want everybody to stay on the phone lines if you'd like to have them. Don't forget, you can buy it as a one-time purchase or single ship, but only 160 to go around the whole country. So if you want in on this, take advantage of that flex pay and allow us to be able to ship it to you. Chef Eric, I'm gonna see you a little bit later on with some Maine lobster tails.
We're gonna hit the turf part of the surf and turf portion of our show.
Yum, I can't wait. We love ourselves some lobster. And so that's going to be coming up a little bit later on from Stonington. If you want to order in advance, you can certainly do it. We're going to be talking about our Farmer John's popcorn. Oh my gosh, wait until you see the offer here. Great treat for you and your family.